I am philosophical. This is my channel. I just want to be clear. If somebody is saying that there's a game going on and I have something to do with it, it's a lie. I don't play those types of games. Sounds like that, what's that Geo thing? But toxic, real toxic. I have nothing to do with it. I've never been in any multiverse or metaverse or virtual reality anything. Coven. Witches. Tell me about this society. You got more options than you know. This is for those who want to join now. 9 of ray guns. But it flipped in reverse. There could be 9 of you. I would second guess it. These groups aren't falling necessarily. It's just people are becoming more sovereign. 4 of ray guns, right? It's diminishing, is what we'll say. Now, the first thing that I got from this is being experimented on by higher dimensional beings. There could be some coven or cult members who didn't want to change that were abducted. You waking up with shit on you? Ashes. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. All we are is dust in the wind. Did we look at the lyrics for that song yet? Hold on. Dust in the Wind by Kansas. We're definitely not in Kansas anymore. That is on a hold for the type of shit that's going on in this world. I close my eyes only for a moment and the moment's gone. All my dreams pass before my eyes, a curiosity. Dust in the wind, all they are is dust in the wind. Basically that, for me, is as obvious, is that everything that you wanted to do just goes right out the window. And it could be because you want to join these groups. These groups know that they're diminishing. For the ones that are real toxic, there are some that are respectable and sophisticated, and even they are kind of iffy on whether they want to be a part of this shit anymore. But you'll never fully live out your dream because you become a slave to these people. It is the same as being in the industry, except you don't get the fame, is what it feels like to me. You wind up alone anyway. You wind up being pimped out to rich, billionaire, older, dirty men who can't get anybody anymore. Same old song, just a drop of water in an endless sea. All we do crumbles to the ground, though we refuse to see. Now don't hang on, nothing lasts forever but the earth and sky. It slips away and all your money won't another minute buy. Your life flashing before your eyes, it being over before it began because all you're focused on is money. 3 of specimens. This is, I'm not happy. It looks like, from what they show you, a lavish lifestyle of partying and drinking, and then let's find out what happens. This is no happiness here, no partying. It's not what you think. So I want to get into what happens from the gate. Yeah, definitely interesting times. We come to you and voila. Voila. You have to do rituals. You have to get involved in a humiliation ritual. They have to have something on you. And then, definitely dangerous. And you don't get to just tap out now and say, I don't want this anymore. They will hunt you down. They will make your life a living hell. They will torture you. And guess what I'm saying is it's not worth it. Beware of underestimating soft-spoken or mild-mannered individuals. Many capable individuals are easily overlooked because they are quiet. Are they preying on the quiet? The meek is what I heard. And the sorrowful. And then you meet these guys. You're going to notice there aren't many women, but because there's a lot of attention on it being men, they are incorporating women to recruit, so it seems more comfortable. This doesn't seem like it's a gay. I mean, it seems real elite and upscale and special and everything like that. It's that shiny package that when you open it, there's nothing inside. Ring, R-I-N-G. They're creating rings now. A to Z. They have rings for your names. They're ordering these. Somebody's creating a cult, a ghetto cult. The rings that they have, they're ordering off of Wish in bulk. You, ring, you, A to Z. It could be Arizona. Tell me about this now. That's the first initiative. They sent them. They're going to send them in the mail. Give me another one. Give me another one. Just one at a time. Death. Death to... Oh, yeah, you're cut off from the world, is what this looks like. This to me is also fairies and everything that you believe in, everything that made you, let's say you believed as a child, Santa Claus. It's one of those things where it's very mundane, very closed off, very, you need to ask us where you go. No friends. No loyalty at all. They want to keep you, ties on you all the time. This is the bubble that you're in, or it's this. There's a death clause that you sign. Make sure you read any paperwork you're signing. Make sure you take the time to read that shit. They're going to, what they do, and I saw in a video, is they'll throw 10 or 20 grand on the table at you, and this could be the industry too, is the same thing. And mass rituals, look, rituals on the masses, which come back to you full circle as death. Many partners, but that's how they get you, and they know that because you're so focused on the money they just threw on the table, which will be real money. That's the bait. They know that you'll sign anything, and they go to inner cities and bad neighborhoods to recruit, and they promise to make a man out of you if it kills them. I'm transitioning. That's another thing. They could be now recruiting women and getting women to transition into men, because there are men that don't want to do this any longer. Let's look at it from another perspective. Yeah, they'll want you to cheat. You're not going to be able to have any healthy relationship if that's really what you're into. If you want a traditional lifestyle, you're not going to have any of that with this. They will infiltrate your life and separate, call separation. Whatever's best for them, you are used, they see you as a corporation. You are an employee. Now, another thing that I see here is maybe you are looking at this cult, or this cult looking at you, or together from a different perspective. This would be either a cult of women who they have their eye on a certain man, and this man is not gay. It could be a cult of men doing the same thing to a woman. It's heterosexual. They're not getting anything out of it. They're not happy with the way things are. They're not fully gay. It could be that a lot of people in the world look sick. I don't want to change who I am, so to speak. They love doing sex magic. They need a good prospect. Except for bribery, but they don't want to have to do that. Okay? There's a cult of them. It feels like men, I don't know how many female cults are out there that usually when they get together, they're man haters. I don't feel too much change on the women's side, but I could be wrong. I don't interact with a lot of women. I don't really connect or I don't with a lot of women. For the men, I can relate to men more, and this is why I speak more from a man's perspective. I know people have a problem with that. Watch something else. Now, we have a group of guys that don't want to have to do this. I want to recruit women. For us bisexual or even some of us straight men who are connected to this, I don't necessarily want to separate myself from this. I have a bond and a rapport with these guys. But I just may want something a little differently, and maybe now others do too. I don't want to have to put shit in drinks. I don't want to have to lie about why we're doing this shit. I've been wanting to see her face. They're going to be more so, it feels like hiring, testing out, orientation, getting to, look, testing. 1, 2, 3. It could be 3 prospects. Or that's the cap. I think right now, for however many men that they have with this cult, or this group, we'll say this group, I think 3 would be, you don't want to get to the point where now you just have a bunch of couples living in the same compound. It's going to be just like that. It's not Waco and it's not religious. It's a different type of lifestyle. Well, I would say maybe 6 men to every 1 woman would be sufficient. Yeah, we want to do this the right way. This is your job. But it's not your job, though. It is, but it's not. We don't want to turn you into a prisoner. You're a sex slave, so to speak, but a willing sex slave. We're not kidnapping you. We're not holding you against your will. You are free to leave, but there will be something that you have to sign. You don't speak about personal things that go on, or we will hunt you the fuck down and we will kill you. Yeah, FM. It's Freemasonry with a twist. M-I, FIA, and AA. Fuck it all. Crazy chick who lies to guys about everything. Don't need any of those. And I see Mia as well. MIA. You're not going to be seeing family or friends anymore. We can't have you here and then now wanting to show up at Thanksgiving or Christmas. It will be a witness protection / oh, you're right. A witness protection / willing sex slave, but you will have everything that you need and more. We're gonna try it out this way. Wow, that girl is hooked up with more guys than FIA. And it also is F in the ass. That with the ass thing, I don't know with these guys, because a lot of these guys that are in these gay cults and stuff, the sexy ones, some of them had implants. Or they're just bigger by nature. I'm not sure if the women who get involved in this, if you're going to be able to do that shit. I personally don't like it, and I feel like that should be meant for gay men. Right, they wouldn't want that anyway. We want to know the distinction between the two. See, that's the problem with a lot of these guys who got into just anything goes. We couldn't tell the difference now between whether we were gay or there was too much crossover. Got it. We're going to have a meeting of the minds, and this has to be organized, which means, silver lining here, feel me? For us women who are interested in this, some of us are more top tier in a certain way, but for us women who are interested in some shit like this, it's going to give us the time to get our shit straight. You can't go stumbling in there with a fentanyl needle sticking out of your arm. You can't be pushing a deuce at 5'6", 5'5". You have to be awakened. You have to be healthy, but not to the point where you're trying to turn the whole house into health nuts and vegans. Gratitude, law of attraction is huge. You have to understand that. No cigarettes in the house. You're not trying to change people. We want to be as healthy as we possibly can, but we understand that we want you to be happy too. There's a certain line that you cross when you try to be too perfect. You wind up, everything just is, it's moot. The point is moot. I love this. There's more. Oh wait, there's more. I don't feel like you're gonna need more men. So many men, so little time. Engaged in hot tub foreplay. Now, for some of you women, you may be used just for foreplay for these guys before they actually have the men that they're going to actually engage in sex. It could be an orgy between these guys. Whatever it is, the fact that you're applying, we'll say, willingly, and they may even approach you. I think they're going to go out and scout. It's going to be more or less talent scout. It's not going to, I don't feel porn stars. I feel wholesome women who want to come out of their shell, who are dirty, but they're not publicly dirty. They don't stop and twerk in the middle of a restaurant. They're respectable. They're dirty behind closed doors, and it stays that way. Ring. There are going to be rings. Falling asleep during sex. That's going to be huge. You can't be boring in bed. You have to at least be able to expand your horizons like that. With the foreplay and the falling asleep during sex, the women, you're going to have to know how to jerk a man off. I don't even like that term. Right back. Too much manpower. We'll just sum it up to this. You have to be the kind of woman that actually loves dick. And I mean, me, I love dick. And you put a beautiful or just a certain type, it doesn't have to be sexy, beautiful, just a certain type of man on that. I'm not really into women like that at all. You have to respect, and you have to be in love with the dick. They won't take anything less. They don't have to. These kind of guys, they don't need to have women there. They don't really, they're doing just fine without, really. They don't want I don't feel like they want transsexuals anymore. A lot of them are angry. Some of them are angry because the work that they got is deteriorating and they don't have enough money to upkeep it. Some of them, they've done such foul shit for the surgery that these guys can tell, oh, this must be karma. They're filled with something. I don't know. There's a different type of attitude that comes with some of them. Oh, it's a lot, isn't it? Okay, that they didn't do it for the right reasons. A lot of them did it for an agenda they were pushing, a program, and now that program is falling apart and they're angry. Some of them did it for some type of fame, and now that's not happening because the industry is crashing as well. the matrix is crashing, it's going to be a whole other get down. This is more of a family, mutual respect and love on both sides. So I'm excited. Love you.